Remember those shape sorter toys you had as a kid? The ones where you had to squeeze triangles and squares through similarly shaped holes? Well, Hypersquare is essentially an amped up, caffeine-addled version of the same toy. Instead of manipulating wooden shapes, however, you're swiping, resizing, and spinning digital squares into virtual targets. These mechanics are introduced one at a time. First, the game asks you to simply drag or fling squares towards the appropriate portal with a swipe of your finger. Some holes vanish once filled, while others accept multiple blocks. It's up to you to work out where each square needs to go before the time limit runs out. Initially, this is fairly simple, but before long you have to demonstrate both mental and physical dexterity to make your squares disappear. Some squares have to be pinched to increase or decrease their size until they fit the target. Other squares appear at the wrong angle and must be spun around the screen to fit. The game even throws in squares that instantly end your turn if accidentally dropped into a hole. Before long, you're frantically dragging, spinning, and smushing squares into their relevant slots. Each turn is timed by a line that descends ever more rapidly down the screen. For every square you sink, the line jumps back up the screen, giving you a little more time to play with. Trying to monitor your time limit while using every finger at your disposal to organize the ever-growing cluster of squares leads to some truly heart-pounding moments. The pulsing music adds to this tension, while the minimal visuals ensure that you always have a clear view of the situation, leaving it up to you to untangle your fingers and your brain. Hypersquare asks you to take the skills you've acquired from using a touchscreen device and apply them at breakneck speed in exciting and intense bouts of Twitch gameplay. Its relentless pace means that it may get a little overwhelming at times, and you might find you have to put the game down after a short spell to avoid going cross-eyed. However, if your fingers are up to the challenge, we reckon you'll find Hypersquare a stimulating and compulsive little puzzler. This has been James with appspy.com. We review, you decide.